Tonight, tensions remain high in northern regional town of Yendi among governing party supporters as national executives scramble to deal with stalemate over parliamentary primary results following clash that forced the Electoral Commission to call off the counting and declaration of results.
Based on this ballot that has been counted by EC and the ridiculous attitude that has been shown by the other partner, the EC, we didn't even find the EC. All the ECs have run away. We didn't see EC. Because the EC has been beaten mercilessly.
The Electoral Commission has just issued a statement on the subject. We have the very latest for you. And Top Story is always brought to you by Vodafone. And tensions remain high tonight in the northern regional town of Yendi among governing party supporters. It follows violence there on Saturday at the voting centre during the MPP parliamentary primary that forced the Electoral Commission to call off the counting and declaration of results. 48 hours after the controversial poll, the issue remains unresolved with no winner declared. The national leadership of the MPP have been scrambling to find a solution. But on the ground there in Yendi, regional party executives disregarded the EC's decision to call off the declaration of results and went ahead to declare one of the aspirants, an incumbent MP Farouk Mahama, winner. Listen to the third national vice chairman, Masaudu Osman.
The EC calculation, the ballot, the 296 ballot with some of the same ballot which is uncounted, and it is with in the hand of the Farouk agent, which is also 199 ballots. So if you add the 296 plus 199, it's 495 out of the total vote of 785. So clearly, based on this resource and based on this ballot that has been counted by EC and the ridiculous attitude that has been shown by the other partner or the unknown person who came and destroyed everything, which the police people are on course to investigate, and the person will be arrested and come to book. So the EC has we didn't even find the EC. All the ECs have run away. Look at the time. We have waited till 6 now. We didn't see EC because the EC has been beaten mercilessly. One of the eyes of the EC has spoiled. So and therefore, based on this result that we had and counted by the EC, we have declared Alhaji Faruku, the new patriotic party, led by Alhaji Masaudu Osman, the national third vice chairman, with the regional chairman, Chairman Samba. We have stand by our national secretariat, which is led by our general secretary, Justin Freeform Kodla, and declare Alhaji Farouk as the parliamentary candidate elect.
Well, the last few minutes, the Electoral Commission has issued a statement on this controversy. My colleague Papani Asale is with me in the studio. Papani, what's the EC saying?
So, Evans, categorically, the EC says it has not declared results for the Yendi constituency in the just ended MPP parliamentary elections. It goes on to say that 785 voters voted. Out of that number, out of the expected 794. Now, the counting of ballots for the incumbent Farouk Aliyu Mahama was disrupted when the presiding officer had counted 296 votes in his favor. Unfortunately, the distraction of 489 ballots, which remained to be counted, made it impossible for the presiding officer to complete the collation and declare the results. And it concludes that the commission therefore dissociates itself from the declaration.
Okay, and that's the declaration we had there. Let's bring in the incumbent member of parliament himself, Farouk, who joins us on the telephone line right now. Thank you, sir, for your time here on Top Story, Farouk Aliyu Mahama.
Yes, good evening and good evening to our listeners, Mr. Eva. Greetings from Yendi.
We just listened to a statement from the Electoral Commission stating emphatically that there is no winner yet. You accept that?
No, I don't accept that.
Why?
First of all, as a member of parliament, having been through an election, knowing very well that the procedures that we went through, I respect that the constitution of the party, and I also respect the duties of the Electoral Commission. But first of all, there are two challenges that we face. That is one, a security breach, which led to disruption of elections, because all constituencies that were having elections, we gave proud notice about the dangers we're going to face on the D-Day. Having briefed the regional commander and the CID and the other top officials, the municipal chief executive who provided soldiers in the morning, when it got to the counting of the ballots, we had already picked signals that our opponents, when they see that I was winning, they would disrupt the process. And the MC had to withdraw the soldiers from being available for the counting. Initially, they started the counting to the glare of everybody, the media, everybody seated. When they started counting, they counted 296. That is true by the Electoral Commissioner. That is true. Immediately, my opponent, Habiba Tashani Mama, saw the numbers and the other uncounted ones in the hands of the Electoral Commissioner, which was more than the 297 yet to be counted. She panicked and woke up and they told her to sit down. Then her own direct brother sitting behind her woke up and walked towards the EC and accused the EC of stamping on the Abibate's ballot papers, which is not true, because I'm the number one on the ballot. I have to be counted first before subsequently go to the second person. So on what basis do you accuse the EC of saying that you want to the EC is to print a ballot paper that has not been printed? So therefore, if you are really winning an election and you know that you are in the lead and they are counting you are winning, no winning person would disrupt any election of such nature. Because having known that I was leading 296 and almost more than that number in the hands of the person, AEC person counting, they had no choice than to disrupt the process and go and disrupt the papers. And let me put it on record. There's a statement by the EC Commissioner in Yendi, and what they wrote in their report, I was at the police station with them. The uncounted ones came with it to the police station in the ballot box. Abibates counted. Abibates, some of her papers were there. So it's not true that the other ones were not found. The other ballot uncounted ones were found. We came with the police, the regional CID, and the EC, and it was counted again, and it was 199 again in addition to what I had. Do you understand what I mean? So therefore, it is my opponent, Abiba Testani Mama, who through her brother, who is even supposed to be arrested and detained and jailed because he disrupted the process because he saw that I was winning elections. And as a democratic person who has been to elections, I don't think that if I'm winning or losing, I will behave standing. And if such president is going to happen, then our party, the MPP party, should really look at this matter, because if we are a party for democracy, if such things happen, it tells us that the president has been said. If in the future anybody is contesting election and the person is losing, he goes to disrupt the process. It means that we have a problem.
Farouk, everything you said actually confirms the EC's position that there isn't a winner.
No, of course. Hold on. I'm building a case. So immediately we did the counting. The EC officials who were in the police station made their reports, wrote the report on the 296 and the 199. I have the copy of the report and the copy they did at the regional. I have all the copies, and they are there to testify. So therefore, when they finished, they asked them to go ahead, and they said they were injured. So they had to call Justin Kodia, who is the regional rep, Alaji Masaudu, and the chairman, had to call Justin Kodia to get the go-ahead. And the go-ahead was given by the general secretary to go ahead and declare me the winner, because aside the 296, even if the 296 were there and we presume that the other one was a sport ballot, the one they have counted for me should be a justifiable case to say that I've won the election.
So we had the third national vice chairman say during that declaration that they have spoken to the national executives. You were also saying that the declaration we had was endorsed by the general secretary of your party.
Yeah, they called the general secretary in front of me, and the general secretary gave them that go ahead to do that. Yes.
Have you confirmed this with the general secretary yourself?
I was in front of them when they called the general secretary. I was in front of them. I had a telephone conversation. through my regional chairman, and I was there. It's not that I was standing there when he gave the go-ahead that they should declare me.
But but the Electoral Commission is a sole body mandated by your party to declare a winner. Their statement is very clear that there isn't a winner.
I leave that to the party and the EC, but so far as I'm concerned, and the party rep from the regional and the national were there, and the count was made. So Evans, are you saying that when you go for an election, and I'm competing with Evans Mensah, and Evans Mensah sees that my numbers are leading, and will take, it will cause my victory, an opponent who is not winning should come, his brother should come and disrupt the process. Is that what is now going to be the status for all polling or elections in Ghana?
Just for clarity, so you see yourself as a winner of the primary in Yendi?
Yes, I see myself as the winner of the primary and the people's choice, because the whole of Yendi, I won Yendi with 41,000 and I had the highest votes in all the 18 constituencies in Yendi. And I had even votes more than the president. So it tells you that I'm the people's choice, not just because of the primaries, but the generality of Yendi are solidly behind me.
Farouk, please stay with me. Let me bring in Masaudu Osman, who is the National Third Vice Chairman, who you heard earlier declaring the results there. Joins us on the line right now. Haji Osman, thanks for your time here on Top Story.
Yeah, good morning. Good evening.
Great to have you. Please, can you confirm for us your declaration? Was it endorsed by the General Secretary of your party? Did you call him before you went ahead to declare the results?
Absolutely, Mr. Evans. But before I will say the word, let me say good evening to the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, and the Vice President and the leader of our party. Again, say good evening to the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Justin Frimpong Kodia Esquire. And briefly, I would have wished to narrate some story to you based on that story that I'm going to narrate to you, based on that thing that I stand as the National Third Vice Chairman with the consultation of the National Party and declare Alhaji Faruku as the winner of the primaries at the Yendi constituency. I'm been sent to the entire northern region, not only in Yendi particularly. So when I was in Zabzugu, when I had a call from Hajia Bibata, who is contesting Alhaji Faruku with one issue. The issue was there is two polling station executives who she believed the two police station executives are her candidates, are her supporters who are going to vote for her. But unfortunately, the register there did not capture the two police station executives' name. So therefore, it was a protest that these two people shouldn't vote. So she called me. She wanted a clarification. She told me that she called the General Secretary, and the General Secretary indeed told her that she called the National Third Vice Chairman because I am the charge of the election there. Definitely, truly, she called me. When she called me, I again called the General Secretary, and the General Secretary directed me that even though the names of these two polling station executives did not captured in the register, but they are very well known executives, which all the parties believe that they are police station executives. Therefore, they should go ahead and vote. So I was there, and even I told the EC, and the EC allowed them to vote. The two of them allowed them to vote, and it believed that they are Hajia Abibata candidates. So after we solved all these problems and voting was successfully going on, we voted come to an end. Surprisingly, when they pour all the ballot sheet and they have already differentiate Hajia Abibata one and then Alhaji Faruku one. It was clearly out there. Anybody who was there, when you look at the huge number of votes for Alhaji Faruku and the one for Hajia Habiba, clearly nobody would tell you that after the election, Alhaji Faruku is going to win the election. So it was a deliberate it was a deliberate attempt. And Evans, let me tell you this thing on record. If you want, you can call the regional commander and the regional crime officer. I was with the regional chairman, who is Chairman Samba. Chairman Samba called me and told me that one of the team members of Hajia Habibata came, snatched, and told him that this is the plan B the Hajia Habibata team have taken. They said that after they have finished voting and they pour the ballot papers, when they see that to shorten the ballot, when they see that Alhaji Farouk one is plenty, it's going to beat Hajia one, then they should cause mayhem. They should go there and distort everything so that they will put the election to run off.
But Haji Osman, yes, so that may be a suspicion, something that you were told. However, there's a fundamental problem here. You say that the General Secretary gave you the go-ahead to declare Farouk Mohammed the winner. But your own party, before the elections, told us that it's only the Electoral Commission that can declare anybody a winner. The Electoral Commission tells us, based on the numbers that they've counted, that only a total of 296 votes have been counted in favor of Farouk, leaving 489 that now have been destroyed. So nobody's in a position, because you have 489 ballots destroyed, to declare anybody a winner.
Evans, if you could hear me small, and it is not, if one matter comes like this, we don't just stand on the matter and just conclude matters. Let me learn, let me talk and learn. Just give me just 2 minutes to learn. Should I go?
Osman, I don't have much of a time here. The fundamental point is about...
In short, the brother... Hajia Habibata brother deliberately came and destroyed everything, and all the MP confirmed the total ballot that has been counted by the EC was 296. So based on that, all the ballots has been a small ballot. There is not any ballot again to count for Hajia Habibata. Therefore, in that case, because of that ridiculous action the Hajia brother did, we start with the consultation of the National Party. We declare Alhaji Farouk as the winner of the election.
Well, you have done so. But the national executives today, some of them have been speaking, and we'll get the Deputy General Secretary into the conversation shortly.
The Deputy General Secretary is not elected national officer.
Well,
he cannot send me, and I don't take instruction from him. I take instruction from my chairman, and then the general secretary, and the entire national elected executives. I'm a national third vice chairman, which my duty is to protect the party and to make the party win election.
Well, Haji Osman, Henry Nana Boakye is a national organizer. He is an elected national officer. This is what he told us this morning on this subject.
For the Yendi matter, we are not seized with the full fact. We have requested for the report from the Electoral Commission, from our regional rep and from our national rep. So it will depend on the scenario. It will depend, because there have been instances where I have witnessed you get the Electoral Commission up to, a clear instance would be the Kumawu by-elections, where the Electoral Commission supervised the primaries. The Electoral Commission declared the results, and then we also came in and then outdoored and declared the winner as well as our candidate. Right. So that is why I'm saying that unless I am seized with the full fact, it will be difficult for me to, especially when we are talking about Yendi, ask some specific questions. These questions and responses from me, one way or the other, can affect the matter, especially when we are waiting the reports from these personalities.
Oh, Haji Osman, your party, this is your national organizer, Nana B, talking to us and saying this is something that they are yet to look into. They are waiting a report from the executives there. So there's no finality to it, although you claim that you got the go-ahead from the national executives.
Yeah. The national organizer, even though what he said is true, me, myself, I have declared on the ground that the party sometime, when you look at our police station executives, this is not the first time I declare results like that. The party, polling station executive will do elections and declare results without easy. But the kind of action, the ridiculous action, and then the deliberate action that the guy have taken and tear a ballot paper in the front of regional commander and regional crime, it was deliberate because he have seen that Faruku is winning. That is the case.
Yeah, but that is a subject for the police to investigate, right? I mean, now you have a challenge on your hands. How do you plan to resolve this? Because have you seen the Electoral Commission statement tonight? They are very categorical that they dissociate themselves from the declaration you made, and there's no winner. So that needs to be resolved.
So there is the problem will be resolved. I know, inshallah, when we come back to Accra, currently I'm in Techima, which I'll be in Accra, God willing, tomorrow. I know this matter wouldn't bring any problem between the two of them because both of them are MPP members, and we, the national executive, we are neutral. We don't support anybody. But what I've seen is what I'm telling. I know this problem. But you've
already taken a position on the matter, have you?
No, I'm taking a position based on what the EC counted. Evans. So now election is two elections. Let me come. Yeah, you know what? Election. The two people two people went for election, and the other partner has been counted. His ballot has been counted 296, and all the ones left has been destroyed. So we take it like what the EC have counted. That one is the valid vote. So all the rest are spoiled ballots. So,
okay. Well. So that's your position on the matter, and you say this will be resolved. Farouk, you are the heart of this. What do you plan to do now, considering the EC's statement on this?
So, as a democratic member, I'm still the member of Parliament for Yendi, and I have the support of the people and the delegates. I'll patiently wait for the outcomes of the party and the General Secretary's direction. But inshallah, I'm the PC and the MP currently, and I'm a democratic person who really believes in democracy. So I will not do anything untoward to dent the hard-earned reputation of myself and the good people of UND. And inshallah, I'm still the MP, and I will lead the party to the 2024 election.
We'll wait for the party's clarity on this particular matter. As you've heard the party say, they're looking into it. They're waiting for the report from the region that will inform their decision going forward. We'll hear from the Deputy General Secretary pretty shortly on the ground. But as you know, the other candidate in question who has been accused of fueling the disturbance that we saw yesterday has also been speaking on it. This is her account, Hajia Abibata Shani.
What happened that really led to the disruption, the fact that one was seen suppressing my ballot papers, putting some in his pocket, and then when one of my members reported the incident to one of the policemen, nothing was done. So he went close to asking what he was doing. He denied, and then he pulled his jacket that he was wearing. And then the ballot papers were in his pocket, and then an indelible ink pad was also found. So there's a video to that effect. So when it got to that point, and then everybody saw what their intention was, some party members got infuriated and they came. So when they came, everything was there was just chaos, and that was where the incident ended.
Let me bring in Haruna Mohammed, who is the Deputy General Secretary of the party, joins us on the line right now. Mr. Mohammed, thanks for your time here on Top Story. We just listened to... Hello, Mr. Mohammed. Oh, I may have lost him there. Hello, Mr. Mohammed. Hello, Haruna. Hello, Haruna. Okay, let's try and fix that quickly. Let's get clarity on this. The names have been mentioned that the party national executives, particularly the General Secretary, cleared this declaration that happened. The EC dissociates itself categorically from that. What is the party going to do now that names have now been mentioned as having endorsed that declaration that the EC says they want to have nothing to do with? But the party also told us they were waiting for a report from the region. Have they received it now? and what is it that they plan to do with that. If you live in that part of the Northern Regional Capital, you want to share your thoughts with us, please do so. 055-1111-997. It's one of the most contentious areas because of the violence that we saw there. Haruna Mohammed joins me now. Haruna, thanks for your time. You're on Top Story.
Thank you, Ivan.
We just listened to the third national vice chairman who the party appointed to supervise the elections in the Northern region. He says in the Yendi in particular, he got the approval from the General Secretary, your boss, before the declaration was done. Are you aware of this?
Ivan, the right person to ask this question would have been the General Secretary. I haven't spoken with the General Secretary as at this time. And then the third vice national chairman is my boss too. So I'm unable to collaborate the story as it relates to my boss.
The party was waiting for a report from the region. Have you received it?
Not that I know, but we expect to have all the incident reports from the region, also the Electoral Commission and the Ghana Police Service.
From the party at the national level, do we have a winner in Yendi?
I think my boss had made this particular point very clear that the issues in Yendi will be resolved by the party in due course.
In other words, there's no winner in Yendi.
I cannot speak authoritatively to that question.
Well, the Electoral Commission, you gave the Electoral Commission the mandate to declare the results, did you not?
We haven't received any report from the Electoral Commission yet.
Well, the Electoral Commission has a statement out tonight, and the Electoral Commission says...
Not to us.
Yes.
We gave them a specific task, and we have not been communicated to. Perhaps if they have communicated to the public, I haven't seen such a report.
It says, unfortunately, the destruction of 489 ballots, which remained to be counted, made it impossible for the presiding officer to complete the collation and declare the results. The commission, therefore, dissociates itself from the declaration. So from the point of view of the Electoral Commission, there isn't a winner.
I can say so. This is English. They are talking about them not declaring results and dissociating themselves from a certain kind of declaration. That does not give a true representation as to whether it is false or not. But the National Party is awaiting a report from them, also the Ghana Police Service and the regional representation, which was represented by the third vice national chairman. The General Secretary is very resolute in making sure finding solution to the Yendi impasse, and he would be able to lead that process.
Haruna Mohammed, thank you very much. And I want to hear from you if you are a delegate or a supporter of the party in Yendi. Share your thoughts with us. 055-1111-997 Newsnight in a minute.